The thoughts, views, and comments expressed by the hosts, guests, and callers on Beyond the Headlines are not necessarily those of management, ownership, or production unit of the Verizon Media Group. Beyond the Headlines is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without express written permission of the Verizon Media Group. Beyond the Headlines is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2021.
Coming up tonight, the Free National Movement in Golden Isles this evening. The party led by its candidate, Brian Brown, rallying the troops in the constituency. We are live in Golden Isles. Also tonight, the state of PMH. It's no secret. But should a nurse who works at the hospital speak out about the conditions there? Well, one did, and tonight she's suspended. We discuss it. This is Beyond the Headlines. Good evening. I'm Shanique Miller. It's great to have you along this evening. Well, tonight we start with that by-election. It is heating up and the election day is set for November 24th. Tonight, the Free National Movement is on the ground in Golden Isles, hosting its Rally in the Alley at the constituency headquarters. The party is contesting the seat with Brian Brown as its standard bearer. Laurencia Smith is live there this evening. Good evening to you, Laurencia. Bring us in and tell us what's going on. Of course, we are waiting for Laurencia to join us, and the minute she does, we absolutely will go to her. But I'd like to perhaps if we can maybe move on to this story, or maybe I have my panelists join me just for a second to talk about what this first outing in Golden Isles, because no doubt there will be several rallies by everyone in Golden Isles. What is the Free National Movement in its first sort of impression in Golden Isles need to show, need to say, and must do tonight? Good evening and welcome to Beyond the Headlines. My contributors, Gabrielle McKenzie-Eneas and Ellington Ferguson. Welcome to both of you.
Good evening, Shanique. Good evening, Bahamas.
Good evening, Shanique, and good evening, Bahamas, and watching from all around the world, because you know Beyond the Headlines is international now.
I'm happy you said that, because someone said to me that someone in Sweden just said that they love watching and they have a good time. So hello to you wherever you're watching around the Bahamas, the region, Sweden, the United States, and elsewhere. Thank you so much for tuning in. Gabrielle, you jump right in. What does the F&M need to say to Golden Isles, and in particular, Brian Brown this evening?
Listen, I think the F&M needs to show tonight that it is prepared to work along with the residents of Golden Isles. I think it needs to further strengthen its message that Brian Brown has never left the constituency and doesn't intend to leave the constituency, even with a constituency budget behind him. Not having one, he's continued to push and press toward the mark. He has shown himself to be one that genuinely cares about his constituents. He's been doing the work, and I think now the message is definitely them doubling down on Brian Brown, that this time around, it's his time to prove to the people that he is the one to go forward with as their representative in the House of Assembly.
Okay, we're going to go live. Ellington, I'll have you jump in a moment, but Laurencia Smith is standing by. Let's go to her quickly.
Rally for the Free National Movement at their Golden Isles constituency. This is a rally tonight. As you know, we're less than 3 weeks out ahead of the by-election for the Golden Isles constituency. And Mr. Brian Brown has been ratified as the standard bearer for the party. Right now, if you look behind me, you can see that the crowd is up and it's thickening out. Ms. Hannah McDonald, who has been ratified as the Anglican member, as the Anglican candidate, is set to take the stage. Prior to that, we heard from Mr. Thomas Robinson for Fort Charlotte, and we heard from Ms. Denley Penn-Mackey for Southern Shores. And both of those individuals have been campaigning on what Mr. Brown has been campaigning on, that he has never left Golden Isles, even after he lost in the snap election back in 2021. Now, we know this is the largest constituency with nearly 8,000 persons. So all eyes are set to see what will happen in that by-election that is set for November 24th. Now, Mr. Brown it's a four-way race. Along with Mr. Brown, we will also see Mr. Darren Peckstock for the Free for the Progressive Liberal Party. Contesting the seat, Mr. Brian Roll for the coalition, and Ms. Butler from as an independent candidate, contesting the seat in the upcoming by-election. Now, this will be the second by-election the country has seen in the last several years, following the passing of the area MP, Mr. Vaughn Miller, who died back in September. As I noted, we have heard from Ms. Denali Penn and Mr. Travis Robinson, and they're both wanting the people of Golden Isles to know that Brian Brown has never left the people of Golden Isles. He is a resident of this area. So that is what they've really been honing in at this time. So we would encourage you to we'll encourage you to listen to stay focused to our social media piece to see what else we have from the rally in the alley. Laurencia Smith, back to you at the Dashini.
Thank you so much, Laurencia Smith, live at the rally in the alley in Golden Isles right now. And of course, you can stay tuned to the Eyewitness News Network for the latest on that rally and all the others to come and anything that happens in Golden Isles. Ellington, you saw just now the crowd. You saw, of course, I think it was Heather McDonald that just took the stage. Your thoughts on just the energy out there tonight? And of course, again, not really McDonald or any of the other speakers she named. That's already taken the stage. But what does Brian Brown and the leader need to say this evening to Golden Isles?
Well, Shanique, we've seen Brian Brown, we've seen his ads, we've seen him move through the constituency. I've been able over the years to observe Brian Brown. Yes, everybody is saying that he remained in the constituency. The question is what impact that has had on the people of Golden Isles. Of course, I'm seeing a renewed energy in a person of Brian Brown who've been around from Charlie Maynard's time. Is it sufficient to mount against the machinery of Darren Pickstock and the Progressive Liberal Party, who we've seen moving around the constituency of Golden Isles and seeing a number of things that Mr. Pickstock has taken on a number of projects and he's completing them. And is that going to be overshadow what Brian Brown is bringing to the table? And so the question is, can Brian Brown and the Free National Movement mount a campaign against the Progressive Liberal Party sufficiently that Brian Brown can be successful at the polls?
Yes, and of course, we will talk more about that in Week in Review on Fridays, which is tomorrow. And so I certainly want you to stay tuned for that as we give more analysis, more obviously opinions and thoughts on tonight's alley in the rally. Rally in the alley. And also, of course, the candidate's speech that he makes to the audience there. Meanwhile, though, you all have been watching this and following this one. A nurse who spoke out against conditions at the Princess Margaret Hospital has been suspended by the PHA for speaking out. But Health Minister Dr. Michael Darville says the nurse should not have been suspended. Jose Etienne has this story.
The roofs are leaking, Mr. Prime Minister. Lack of supplies, lack of human resources, not to mention the rodent problem that we have.
It's a cry for help from a PMH nurse whose actions backfired, resulting in her being suspended as her higher-ups conduct an investigation that will scrutinize whether or not she was in defiance of the Public Hospital Authority's social media policy.
Bring about change. Much needed change in the Princess Margaret Hospital out of the goodness of your heart, Mr. Prime Minister.
The nurse also touched on an issue that seemingly has no resolve in sight despite previous promises.
When will the Accident and Emergency Department be open, Mr. Prime Minister, so that we can treat our patients with dignity and privacy?
The nurse is speaking out weeks after she saw her counterparts in the education sector trample Bay Street to voice their demands for higher pay as they also wrestle with overcrowded classrooms and teacher shortages, among other pressing issues. The PHA statement suggests that the nurse in question could face further disciplinary action, but Dr. Sands is tearing that statement to shreds.
I think that the PHA's response is heavy-handed and possibly in contravention of the protections both of the Freedom of Information Act and also the Constitution. And I think ought to be assessed and reversed.
Just for some insight, Section 47 of the Freedom of Information Act 2017 notes that, quote, no person may be subjected to any legal, administrative, or employment-related sanction regardless of any breach of a legal or employment-related obligation.
Thank you very much, Jose Etienne, on that story. You know, it's a whole lot to get into, quite frankly, with that story. Nowhere in the world does any worker speak out against the place he or she is employed, whether it be in the public service or the private sector. What the nurse said, not one word was wrong. Not one word was wrong. However, it perhaps should not have come from her. There are unions and various unions in the public hospitals framework, and certainly her union president, which many have right here sitting beside me, have spoken about. Now, I've heard from Minister Sands when he was Minister of Health, Darville, and Ministers of Health before them talk about the Princess Margaret Hospital and the absolute squalid, in many instances, state it's in. It's no secret. Gabrielle Ellington, your thoughts about how one, this nurse speaking out, and then how it's evolving?
I think they should absolutely give her a job back immediately, bring her back off administrative leave. It is absolutely wrong. We tell people to come forward when they see wrongdoing, when they see injustices, when they see anything going wrong. We ask them to come forward and then we penalize them.
We don't tell employees to come forward.
I am happy. We do tell employees to come forward.
Listen to
Shanique.
me. If I go and talk with the rodents, what I'm saying is, you know that there is something called employee confidentiality in any workspace, whether it be private or public.
That is not covered. That is a policy matter that is actually not covered.
But it's an unspoken rule, and you better abide by it.
But unspoken rules do not trump the Constitution, Shanique, which protects her right as a whistleblower.
Listen, she's not a whistleblower in Ellington jumping because believe me, we are nearing.
Give the woman back a job.
We have to wrap. No, she hasn't lost her job. She is employed. But in my industry, there was somebody who spoke out recently and was penalized for it. And so what I'm saying is, we know better. If you got to sneak that information out, if you have got to go and say, Gabrielle, let me sip to you something.
Shanique,
what I'm saying is, this ain't new, but it isn't new. I mean, the Minister of Health defended her. He did, but can he tell them that she should have not been suspended? She should not be speaking out of turn. Speak through your union rep. Speak through an anonymous letter. Ellington, jump in.
I think this whole situation speaks, number one, to the point we have this shortage of nurses, and so there's a lot of sympathy and empathy there. I think the Minister of Health has done well, and he did not necessarily condemn those who suspend her, but he called for her to be reinstated.
And I'm sure she will
because of where we are. I'm sure there are protocols, and you alluded to it, as it relates to how these things are handled with employees, with their union and all that type of stuff. And I think the protocols, whatever protocols are there, should have been followed. We got to be careful of these things, because when we broke down, when we break down these protocols in one instances, we got to be prepared for later on when precedents have been set. Then it's okay, and the floodgates are wide open.
I'll tell you this: we are not done looking at PMH. No. PMH has major issues, and that's why I have been a proponent of that new hospital being built, so that you can then turn around at PMH and fix where it can be fixed. We're just getting started on PMH. A lot to uncover. The children's ward, for example, so much more. Beyond the Headlines will stay on top of all of it. Listen, don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we are going to really show you a very interesting one-year-old treatment in the Bahamas that's making a big difference in a lot of lives. Stay close.
As a resident of Golden Isles for the past 22 years, I've lived there, served as the chairman for the constituency for the past 11 years. I know the needs, I know the infrastructure needs, I know the needs that the people in Golden Isles need. I drive through there every day. Some of the needs is the healthcare system, the environment. We're looking at it, safety in terms of the police presence being in the constituency on a daily basis. And so I'm excited about it. I'm excited to get Golden Isles up and running and making sure that it's be the best constituency in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. My name is Brian Berkeley Brown from the great constituency of Golden Isles. I'm asking that you lend me a vote so I could work for you.
When it comes to working at height, there is no room for error. You need certified professionals, reliable systems, proven results. That's where NWC Bahamas comes in. We're the largest fall protection service provider in the Bahamas, trusted by contractors, building managers, and developers from Grand Bahama to Inagua. From high-rise window cleaning and facade maintenance to fall protection system design, training, and certification. Our team of highly trained and internationally certified technicians delivers expert service to the highest international standards. We work faster, safer, and more efficiently with minimal disruption to your operations. Call the team that's certified, insured, and built for heights. Visit nasawindowcleanerslimited.com or call us now at 431-4859. NWC Bahamas. We don't just rise to the challenge, we protect it.
Comfort Suites Paradise Island is the best kept secret in the Bahamas. Located directly next door to the Atlantis Resort, you'll receive all the privileges of an Atlantis guest with all the benefits of a Comfort Suite stay. Enjoy everything Atlantis has to offer, including Aquaventure Water Park, plus all the amenities of Comfort Suites. Free Wi-Fi, free breakfast daily, and kids stay, play, and eat free. Visit ComfortSuitesPI.com.
Bahamas is all about Alpha Songs, 25 years of greatness. Kesty Band is going to be there to celebrate. You don't know.
Them just want to jump. Don't tell me about work in the morning. Unless we're talking hard work. Talking hard work. Talking hard work. Hello. And I feel like I just win $1 million. Ready to go, yeah. Make them jump. Make them jump. Make them jump. Them just want to jump.
Miss Ocean, Makiawe. Bless up.
At the Water and Sewage Corporation, safety and convenience are our top priorities. However, our meter readers face challenges that can make their job difficult. Locked gates to guard dogs sometimes leads to missed readings and estimated bills, which can be frustrating for you and us. That's why we're upgrading to digital meters. They bring safety, accuracy, and convenience to homes across the Bahamas. We can streamline data collection, reduce on-site visits, and provide more accurate bills with no more estimates. Digital meters also help detect leaks early, saving you from costly bills and reducing water waste. Soon, a user-friendly app will let you track your water usage, manage bills, and stay informed, all at your fingertips. Over the next year, we're rolling out digital meters nationwide, transforming how we serve you with a safer and cost-efficient water supply. To learn about our digital meters, visit our website or call us today. And don't forget to update your information at any of our locations.
Ever feel like you're missing your own life because you're constantly running off to the bathroom? Do bladder leaks or pelvic discomfort have you up at night and affect your confidence in everyday life? Those days are over. At Frequency Vitality Center, we offer a solution. Completely painless, fully clothed with no downtime. Perfect for men and women of any age, we help strengthen the pelvic floor muscles while you sit comfortably, improving bladder control, decreasing night waking, and much more. Strengthen your foundation and restore your confidence.
Running out of space? We've got room for that. Welcome to Skyline Storage, your trusted self-storage solution. Skyline Storage offers units from 5x10 to 10x30, climate controlled or standard dry. Perfect for home or business. Located in Westfield Commerce Park, Western New Providence. Your belongings stay safe with gated access and 24/7 surveillance starting at $175 a month. Reserve, pay, and move in online. No phone calls, no paperwork. Visit SkylineStorage.com. Skyline Storage. Storage made simple.
Beyond the Headlines is now introducing powerful TV advertising opportunities made just for you. Choose our television ad package, 20 30-second ads for $2,000 or 20 60-second ads for $2,500 plus VAT. Prefer flexibility? Go a la carte. Just $150 for a 30-second ad or $200 for a 60-second ad. Step into the spotlight with our interview package. One 15-minute interview for $500 or 4 for $15 per month. Or bring Beyond the Headlines directly to you with our live on location package, only $2,600 plus VAT. For more information, contact our sales agent at 242-466-6173.
This segment is brought to you by EV Motors Fleet Sales Division. For 2026 commercial vehicles, call 821-2403 today.
Welcome back to Beyond the Headlines. It's good to have you tuned in this evening. We're going to shift gears now and talk about health and wellness, and really for women. So ladies, pull up a chair. This is going to be quite the interesting segment for you. Have you heard of Frequency Vitality Center? It's based out west, so you might have even driven by, but it's relatively new, 1 year, but it's really shaking things up for women's health, particularly the pelvic floor. We know how important it is to have that strengthened as we age, and even in your youth, really, to have it strengthened. And it does a whole lot of other things. I've heard some things about it. I know people who have had the experience, I'd say it like that. And so I'm excited to welcome Ashley Michelier, the CEO of Frequency Vitality Center, to Beyond the Headlines, to be able to really give us an idea. And I'll tell you this, stay tuned, because we have a wonderful demonstration for you. But Ashley, it's good to have you here. Good evening. Welcome to Beyond the Headlines. And listen, let's jump right in. Frequency Vitality Center. This is pretty new to the Bahamas, yes. But it provides an important experience and service for women.
Absolutely, and that's the exact reason that we exist. Pelvic floor health is such an overlooked, factor of vitality for men and women, actually, of all ages.
And this is important for men as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's sort of more well known for women because we have that component of childbirth and perimenopause, postmenopause, hormones shift, things change, but also for men. So there's components of prostate health and bladder health as well, that as men age typically.
See that?
Yeah.
This just now opened up, because
Absolutely.
So many people must take advantage of this, because of course, sometimes bladder health, you can't hold it in as you used to, and in time to run to the restroom, that kind of thing. So let's just jump in, Ashley.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about exactly the areas that this wonderful treatment that you will see shortly, that this treats and help people to now live life as normal.
Absolutely. So you'll see in the demonstration, it is fully comfortable, fully clothed, non-invasive, and essentially we all have this hammock of muscles in our pelvis that support our pelvic organs. And as we age, after childbirth, hormonal shifts, even fitness and lifestyle, those muscles become weak.
Yeah, they do.
Beyond that, we also lose control of them. So we have what's called neuromuscular control, and that's essentially your brain's connection to those muscles. And without utilizing that connection constantly, we lose it. So what this does, the M-Cella, which is the device that we use at Frequency, it does 11,000 Kegels in 28 minutes. And a lot of us are familiar with Kegels, and we know we should do them. But we don't.
This is the Kegel exercise?
This is Kegel exercises.
Listen to me. Now,
yes.
This benefits every single thing.
Absolutely.
Men don't think it's just for your wife to get her lined up to be at the door. You heard, this also helps you out as well.
Absolutely.
Let's go ahead.
Yeah, so essentially what we do is you come in, you sit down. It can work for anybody of any physical ability. My youngest client so far has been 30. My oldest has been 86 and on a walker. And and we got her out of Depends. That was her only goal. She wanted to be free of the Depends, and we got there. So it's highly adjustable. It's a high frequency electromagnet, so it's all natural. There's, a lot of people are complaining. They're saying my doctor is prescribing pills and recommending all of these invasive treatments for urinary incontinence and the like, and they want to go a different way. They want to go a more natural way. So this is a magnet. It contracts and relaxes the muscles over and over for 28 minutes. All you have to do is sit there. And as I said, it's highly adjustable, so it's very comfortable, not painful at all. And it essentially does a workout for your pelvic floor. So the nice thing about it is the technology has a mechanism built into it that presses the lactic acid out of the muscles, so you're not going to be sore afterwards. And, for the most part, most clients find that about 6 sessions resolves the issue. It is a muscle group, so we do recommend a maintenance schedule, but for most people, that's 1 session every 4 to 6 months, and they're only 28 minutes.
So this is good. As you all heard, a woman in her 80s was able to just be normal in terms of wear normal underwear. She came out of the Depends. You all know Depends. It's an adult diaper because obviously she could not control in enough time to hold her urine to be able to get to the restroom in time. That helped her because why? When your pelvic is strong and that whole core area, then you can do what the rest of us do, run to the restroom to use the restroom versus not being able to make it in enough time.
It gives you that control.
Good.
It also has a huge component of night waking. So a lot of my clients come in complaining of consistent night waking. I've had clients come in saying they're up 3 and 4 times a night, which, as we know, anybody of any age, you're not getting quality rest at that point.
Yeah.
That's terrible for your health in general. But beyond that, you know, you're having accidents in the night and things like that. As we age, when you get up in the evening, it's more likely you could have a fall or something along those lines. So, you know, this also decreases that night waking dramatically.
So you all heard that. I mean, sometimes people drink listen, Ashley, I drink a ton of liquid after 10:30 at night.
I do as well.
Imagine.
I drink.
And so the thing is, though, if you're waking up frequently, this tightening of the pelvic floor, male and female, also cuts that down. So that's good. You mentioned menopausal women.
Yes.
How does that kind of help and work there?
So as we lose estrogen, lose progesterone, lose those hormones that our body naturally produces, we lose muscle tone as well. And again, this is toning of a muscle group in your body. So, you know, just as we work out our arms, you know, and our legs in the gym, this does that. And, you know, like I said, classical pelvic floor therapy involves things like, you know, your abdominal muscles, your diastasis, and there's an absolute beautiful, you know, need for that as well and a connection to this. But this seriously just focuses in on that one set of core muscles in your pelvic floor that supports those organs and gives you that control of your bladder especially. So
it's important.
And yes, and beyond that, it actually increases the blood flow to your whole pelvis. So there's some research showing that, you know, it helps with health, feminine health as well.
Which is good because you know, like I was about to ask. Does that include a tightening of the vaginal walls?
It does,
and maybe help a woman
with lubrication,
and to be aroused.
Absolutely, it does. That's one of sort of the main expressed side effects, as we say, of this. You know, it's not the main
benefits.
Goal. It's one of the main benefits as well. I do like to remind our postmenopausal clients that you still need to go slow, but you know, it's absolutely one of the main benefits. And again, as we age, that blood flow decreases, the skin gets delicate and all of those sort of things, especially with the loss of those hormones. So anything that can help keep that skin healthy, supple, well perfused with blood makes a massive difference.
Ashley is here. You heard I've been talking about Frequency Vitality Center and this machine. First, we're going to find out the name of the machine, but you heard the benefits. And we've been already discussing. Let me not talk too long. Justin says, Shanique, you go on too long. No. In this instance, I need Ashley to do all the talking. Ashley, so we're going to do a demonstration right now. Please, first of all, let us know about this machine. And this is one of our wonderful production crew and one of my teams. Listen, I know she gonna get tightened and nice. Ashley, take it away.
Thank you very much. So this is the Mcella. So this is a first of its kind, very unique device. So it's a high frequency electromagnet that, as you can see, is inside of a chair. So as I said, anybody of any physical ability can use this. All you have to be able to do is sit. So like I said, an 86-year-old on a walker was able to utilize it. And it's very comfortable. I have a cushion there for comfort. For some people, it needs to be removed for adjusting positioning. But what I'll show you is how we position, and you can maybe give us a little bit of feedback on how it feels. Awesome. So like I said, we start out very slowly, and what you'll feel at the beginning here is just some tapping. The tapping is actually meant to help you find your position. It's not any contractions just yet. We may increase the intensity a little bit. So for your seat, everybody's anatomy is a little bit different. For me, for example, you want to get your perineum, behind vagina, in front of the bum, in the most direct contact with the center of the magnet. Okay. So for me, for example, I have to sort of hinge my hips forwards a little bit, but everybody's a little bit different. So what I recommend is feet flat on the floor, and then you can kind of shift around. We usually take the first couple of minutes to feel it. The tapping is helpful, though I personally think that the contractions themselves are more helpful. So you'll feel them in a second. It's going to start out very, very light.
Okay.
As I increase the intensity, you will know if you're in the right position or not. You don't want to feel it in your legs. You don't want to feel it in your bum. You want to feel it centrally, and what you're going to feel is a lifting sensation behind your pubic bone.
Okay.
Yep. So what this is doing right now, you can't hear it and you can't feel the individual contractions because there are so many, but it's 11,000 in about 28 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So what that does is 11,000 Kegels essentially for you in that 28 minutes at an intensity that's much greater than you can achieve on your own. And we all know that we're supposed to do Kegels. I don't know about you, but I do 5 and I get distracted.
I do none.
Yes, that's the common. You know, we all know we need to do them. So the nice thing about this is it reconnects your neuromuscular control. So it reconnects your brain to those muscles.
Right.
So the overwhelming feedback from clients when they finished a course of sessions is that they're able to do those Kegels on their own, much more controlled and much stronger. Because that tone is there.
Okay.
So as I increase the intensity, you can feel it a little bit more.
I do.
And how's that?
It's comfortable.
Yep.
It doesn't feel uncomfortable at all. It's a new sensation, I guess.
Yep.
It's
a bit tingly, a bit tightening.
Tingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no pain. No pain.
at all.
Very comfortable. Yeah.
So Danette, you're saying that there's no pain, there's no excessive pressure anywhere.
Not at all.
You feel that tapping.
I do feel the tapping.
Yeah.
And that's it. It feels comfortable and it's almost kind of therapeutic a little. I don't know. Like it's just kind of.
So that tapping that you felt at the beginning, you will feel periodically throughout the 28-minute session. And what that does is the mechanism I mentioned where it's built in that's pressing the lactic acid out of those muscles. So lactic acid is what pools in your muscles after a workout, which is what makes you sore, right? So by pushing that lactic acid out, not only does it prevent that soreness, but it also helps the muscles recover and build up tone much faster. Okay. Yeah. So for my clients that, you know, have that urinary incontinence, I do tell them that after the session, typically, those muscles are fatigued. So just like any exercise, after you've done a workout, they're a little bit weaker than normal. So I do say to clients that do experience urinary leakage that it could be a little bit worse the day before or the day of or even the day after, but it's sort of like one step backwards, 2 steps forward as that muscle tone rebuilds.
Like working out, like the soreness after a workout. Now, what's amazing about this is Ashley has women from varying ages. You heard her say a woman well in her 80s have stopped wearing the Depends. But doctors are interested in this. They are recommending mainly their male and in particular their female clients and patients to come and do this and have been doing this. So this is really helping people in any number of ways, even women. Women, I'll tell you, listen to this part, helping you be a woman again, if you understand, especially if you're a woman at a certain age. It's helping you to have those circulation in your pelvic area again and being able to enjoy sexual experiences. Tell us where you're located. Tell us how we can get in contact with you.
Absolutely. So I'm on all of the social media platforms. It's Frequency Vitality Center, but for our location, we're in Sandy Port Plaza, 109 Island Lane, so in the large parking lot. That was very important for me when I was looking for a location, parking. So we're in the large parking lot where the gas station is, and we're right next to Bahama Handprints. And
phone number?
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, we work by appointment. I do offer, you know, some evening slots, some Saturday mornings, because I really want to make this so accessible for people, because this is really something that I identified was a huge gap.
It's a game changer.
Yeah, it was a huge gap in healthcare here in the Bahamas. And as you mentioned, a lot of doctors are sending me their patients. What's been really interesting is, you know, my focus in marketing this from the beginning, I've only been around about a year, has been marketing to medical professionals, because I think that they're the best ones to assess
Yes.
who needs this. You know, a lot of people, you know that they need it, but for their doctor to come to them and say, hey, you should really give this a try. And interestingly enough, a lot of physicians themselves have come to me as clients.
Number is, by the way, this is a cell number, so you can WhatsApp right now and or call 827-0709. Once again, 827-0709. This is Frequency Vitality Center. Listen to me, any issue you have, get it sorted out. It's good. Those Kegels, remember the Kegels? You know how important they are? Well, this is times 100. And so get it done.
I wanted to say as well that just for Beyond the Headlines viewers, I wanted to offer for the next month a 2-for-1 special. So if you have a girlfriend, a sister, a mother, anyone that you think would benefit from this as well, come in together and I will provide a full package for both of you for the price of one.
827-0709. Ashley, it's so awesome meeting you. It's good to hear about this.
Likewise.
This is important for so many people, men and women. So thank you very, very much. Listen, don't go anywhere, because when we come back, Ian Thomas joins me. I'll ask him, listen, Ian, have you visited Frequency Vitality Centers yet? We'll talk about that after the break.
How's it feel?
Yeah. Which that's what.
The Bahamas is the premier destination for fly fishing because of its unique geography.
We've got the 3rd largest barrier reef in the world in the Bahamas.
We have the largest aggregation of mangroves in the Western Hemisphere.
Which simply means we've got the largest marine biodiversity than anywhere else in the world.
I am unapologetic about Bahamians being owners in our #1 industry.
We should not just say, we should have it enacted into certain policies.
The Bahamas Fly Fishing Industry Association was instrumental in the 2017 sports fishing legislation. Anyone fishing in the Bahamas who's going to be guiding has to be certified and licensed, and thirdly, they have to be a Bahamian.
And that is historic, in that a model of conservation and a model for Bahamianization has been legislated, the only one in the country.
But it also gives Bahamians the opportunity, with a sense of pride, to know that at the end of the day, I'm contributing to the development of my country and something they can pass on for generations.
The out island of Bahamas, there are no other alternative industry that generates the kind of revenue that fly fishing does. The entire community benefits.
I would always encourage the tourists, people who want to fish, hire a local guide.
The guides in the Bahamas are some of the best trained fly fishing guides in the world. You know it because you see the results in terms of the kinds of fishing they're doing. They're catching the largest bonefish, the largest tarpon, largest permit. That is unique. So this is the lure to all the anglers internationally coming who thinks of the Bahamas as #1 destination for fly fishing in saltwater.
I'm really excited about this initiative that SPTC has brought forth for the fishermen.
If you have great guides and terrible boats and engines and nothing working and all this, you could be the best in the world. And people still have a terrible experience because they could not have a good day on the water.
I think one of the greatest things is to have access to quality capital. But not only having access to the capital, but terms and conditions to the capital, so we encourage growth and expansion of the industry and professionalism within the industry because of the resources being at hand and having proper guidance.
It'll be a greater impact and they'll have a better experience.
And I foresee it being an opportunity that the guys are taking advantage of in terms of the opportunities for education, awareness, and resources. You always need to advise people, inform them, and then equip them. And so I think this process is essential because it allows those skill sets that are needed in a changing economy and environment, how they could then keep up with operating their small business.
Are you ready, Bahamas? Get up, get moving, and join us at IL Fit Fest. Saturday, November 15th at the University of the Bahamas Playing Field. From 7 a.m. to 1 p.m., we're talking a variety of fitness vendors, free health screenings, and $10,000 in giveaways. And for the kids, we have a Kids Zone. And entry is absolutely free. Don't miss the IL Fit Fest.
Beyond the Headlines is now introducing powerful TV advertising opportunities made just for you. Choose our television ad package, 20 30-second ads for $2,000 or 20 60-second ads for $2,500 plus VAT. Prefer flexibility? Go a la carte. Just $150 for a 30-second ad or $200 for a 60-second ad. Step into the spotlight with our interview package. One 15-minute interview for $500 or 4 for $15 per month. Or bring Beyond the Headlines directly to you with our live on location package, only $2,600 plus VAT. For more information, contact our sales agent at 242-466-6173.
Motors Fleet Sales Division. For 2026 commercial vehicles, call 821-2403 today.
Welcome back to Beyond the Headlines. It's good to have you tuned in. Of course, I know that you learned a lot in that segment. And by the way, now Ian is here from Direct Marketers. I'll jump right in with Ian. Before I do, Ellington Ferguson said the first woman to call him, get this, the first woman to call him, and that number is 565-6420, 565-6420. He will take along with him for treatment at Frequency Vitality Center. Get that. I'm not repeating the number again. I know you all got that. I know I know it's there. Ellington, let me know how this works out, okay? Let me know exactly how this works out. Ian, good evening to you. Welcome to Beyond the Headlines. It's good to have you here. One thing I know I like about you, you come loaded with a whole lot of, whether it's natural health products, whether it's obviously stuff to relieve stress and tension with those wonderful massage guns and all the other things. So let's jump right in. Let's see what you have for us this evening.
Okay, thank you so much, Shanique Miller. I'm glad to be here with you tonight on Beyond the Headlines. Okay, that's great.
Why you did that?
I just wanted to make sure that people could read this sign. It's so nice and everything.
Justin, shut up. But oh my God, I make him blush.
Yes,
Listen.
nice. Can I just say a little thing?
Go ahead,
Okay,
say your thing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ian Thomas, and I'm here from Direct Marketers. Direct Marketers, of course, is a marketing company where we specialize in radio, TV, print, social media, and e-blast. So if you have a business or a business idea and you want to know how viable it is, please feel free to give me a call at 552-0212. That's 552-0212. Dial 552-0212. That's 552-0212. Was that cool?
Super.
Good. So, saw you the other night, did a really good job, but all these interviews, nice.
Yeah, so what
kind of different people showed up?
No, I'll tell you, I had the ambassador of culture on, and he was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I know that's somebody that you would have
good
loved
kid.
because you
Yeah.
enjoy. No,
Yeah.
you enjoy. I know you like music.
Yes.
You do a lot of stuff with your
Yes.
sons.
Yeah.
And so I know you would have enjoyed that.
I would have enjoyed that, and I did. I watched it, and it was really good. All my friends told me about it.
Yeah.
But I got to get straight into this about some new people who saw me on the show, and they were like, Ian, I have to be a part of what you and Shanique are doing over there at Beyond the Headlines. Yes. So if you guys out there, if you're looking for a total bathroom and kitchen transformation without breaking the bank, then you need to call the #1 company in the tub restoration business in the Bahamas, and that's Rick's Profession Tub and Surface Restoration. They make old look brand new again. These guys are amazing. And at Rick's, they can go ahead and spray and restore everything from bathroom tubs to wall tiles to toilets, soap dishes, face bowls, stoves, refrigerators, washers, and dryers.
And make everything look brand new.
Absolutely.
Because let me tell you, the bathroom renovation is the thing now.
Yes.
And the kitchen as well.
Yes.
But the bathroom renovation, everybody looking for that wonderful little spa, wonderful experience.
And that's what Rick's does.
Yeah.
So you don't have to throw away those things that you had before or get try to get a contractor with these huge prices to come in there. These guys can come in there and fix you right up and make everything look brand new. And that's what I like about them. If you want that luxury look for less, you want to give them a call. Their phone number is 463. I'll give you two numbers. 463-3714. 463-3714 or dial 428-5994. That's 428-5994. So what I want to let you guys know, their team is going to come in because they specialize in granite flooring, custom cabinets, and stone countertops, perfect for your next full bathroom or kitchen renovation, like you just said. And they'll do a nice remodeling for you. So whether you've got wood on your countertop, whether it's wood, formica, or any type of outdated surface, Rick and his crew can come in, fabricate, spray, and refinish that ugly surface that you have for you, that you might have at home, to give you that high-end marble and granite look that you guys have been looking for at a fraction of the cost. Now you can choose your color, your style, and your finish. They'll make it happen with ease.
Oh, that sounds
And
good.
I gotta mention that I had the privilege of them coming in to my house just like 5 years ago, and they did my countertops because they were starting to look old and everything and I didn't have. I said, I don't want to spend all this money with all these other stuff doing all. These guys came in with their solution and they poured it down and they did all their fancy work and everything. I think it was about 3 days that it had to dry, and I mean, I'm still getting compliments up to this day.
You're kidding?
Yeah. So if you guys have
like a brand new kitchen,
like a brand new kitchen, it's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, you can choose all the colors you want. What else I want to let you guys know? Your friends will think that this is absolutely like expensive money that you had to throw out. But trust me, you guys are going to be really happy. So Rick's going to transform any space you got, whether it's tub or surface restoration. Their phone number is 463-3714. 463-3714 and 428-5994. Call Rick's Profession Tub and Surface Restoration and let them come out and assess your place and give you a whole new look, man. These guys are really amazing. I want you to call them. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's East Street South. It's East Street South. You'll find them, but just call the number. You can also find them on Instagram and Facebook. One last time, 428-5994 and 463-3714. They're going to take good care of you. Alliance Customs Clearance. Christmas is coming up.
Absolutely.
And everyone loves to import things, whether you're a business or just an individual. Alliance Customs Clearance. I'm going to give you the phone number right now. These guys, they bring in everything I need, whether it's appliances or mattress or products or whatever it is. Alliance Customs Clearance. Their phone number, 328-3929. 328-3929.
And it's a one-stop shop. Like you ain't gotta go you ain't have to walk through customs and all the rest of that.
Man, you must see Pete my thing.
I think I saw
Yeah,
it.
man. Okay, so anything you order from the
out of ordering stuff.
Yes. Anything you need from the U.S., you can get fast, easy, and stress-free when it comes to importing your goods into the Bahamas. No one does it faster or more efficiently than Alliance Custom Clearance. Ideal for those in the construction, development, and retail field. So anyone bring in anything. It's simple, it's easy, and you can tell your family and friends about it, whether you're bringing stuff for them. Now you can avoid crowded ports, just like you said, all the tedious paperwork and all the other headaches that's associated with importing your goods. When you call Alliance Custom Clearance at 328-3928, 328-3929, 328-3929. You want to give them a call. They've been in business over 20 years. And they're licensed and experienced. So that's a wonderful thing. They know exactly how to get your shipments through customs in record time, especially those people who are ordering for the Christmas, like I said, this Christmas season. So don't hesitate. You can save right now. Take advantage of unbeatable holiday prices, or rates, I should say. You can, from 0 to 60 pounds, you just pay $199. From 61 pounds to 750 pounds, you just pay $215. From 751 pounds to 1,000 pounds, you pay $235. And from 1,001 pounds to 2,000, you pay $295. Anything over 2,000 pounds, you're going to get 10% off. They also have a referral program happening right now. So you tell a family member or friend, and guess what? Not only are they going to get $25 off, you're going to get $25 off also. So it's a nice incentive to tell your family members and friends, hey, you're going to bring in some stuff for the Christmas, whatever it is. A lot of people bring in like detergent and those hand towels and all that stuff.
Yes.
Some people come together collectively as a group, either family members or work people, and they say, let's just order this pallet. And come in. This is a great deal, folks. Those prices, you can't imagine. I'm importing starting as low as $199. You don't have to worry about anything. Get your stuff from the United States, purchased, imported, cleared, and delivered to your home, starting from $199. Their office is on Davis Street, not far from here. That's number 14, Davis Street, Oaksfield, just minutes away from UB, and also Bahamas Custom Headquarters, so it's not far from there. Once again, the phone number for Alliance Custom Clearance is 328-3929 or 424-0808. Get all your things for Christmas without any long talk. That's what I'm trying to say. Door-to-door delivery, no hidden fees, plus holiday referral program happening right now. No reason to go anyplace else. That's Alliance Customs Clearance. Now, I spoke about this company last week. They are selling all of the high-end restaurant equipment. Brand new in the box. No one's ever used it. The phone number is 808-4273. They still have the food truck available. I've had a plethora. Can I use that word?
That's it.
Sure, I got to Google that word.
That's it.
I've used I've had a plethora of calls. I say, hello? Use the Ford poison? There's a plethora yet? So I had a plethora of calls. All kind of people calling me, Ian, I want that food truck. Some people are, I think they're trying to get financing.
You not only could you talk fast and nice, you smart. A large or excessive amount of something. Go ahead.
I knew after looking at that dictionary, and I've noticed that over the years from reading the dictionary, my vocabulary has gotten better. Now it seems like my vocabulary is more
just elevated.
Photosynthesis.
I think it's plethora, but you're good.
And listen, yeah, man, for those who want to make money or save money, you got to listen up right now. You can get wholesale restaurant equipment, never been used before and recently imported, including a brand new food truck outfitted with cameras. If you're interested and you need financing, give me a call. I'm going to turn you on to some lenders. The phone number is 808-4273. 808-4273. This is a gorgeous food truck, a great business. If you want to start, maybe a young person, or maybe you're not so young, but you say, you know what, I'll do something for myself. You carry the food truck, different places, park up, everything, make some money at huge events. This is wonderful. The food truck last week, I told you about the price, $22,700. You did your own research and you saw that some food trucks in the United States were going over that price.
Oh, excessively over. That's another word. Excessively over.
Excessively over.
Yes. And
so we're using all kind of big words.
That's mean much more.
You think you could talk good?
That's what I'm talking about.
She could talk good.
Much more. And so, no, they start at around $33,000.
You are absolutely right.
They can exceed.
Yes.
Over $100,000.
Well, I'm glad you used that number, $100,000, because in this type of business, you can generally start making about $100,000 a year with a food truck if you're properly positioned and so forth, and if you're writing at the proper events. You want to give them a call at 808-4273. What I want to tell you guys about this is I need to go ahead and show you and say the things that they have down there. They've got a commercial equipment list. This is commercial equipment list right now. Centrifugal fan, $1,600. Range hood, $1,300. Gas grills, $1,900. They got gas burners, 2 burners. They got 2-door under-counter refrigerators, 2-door salad under-counter refrigerators, single-door beverage fridge, 4-door vertical refrigerator, spiral mixer, ice storage box, stainless steel sheets, 2 single sinks, 2 stainless steel tables. They got the food trailer for $22,700, 2 TV digital displays, and the soft serve ice cream machine. That's $3,100. You can get all this at a package deal for $50,700. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to take advantage of this. If you ever thought about doing your own business, because in a matter at the end of this promotion, they're going to go ahead and the prices may increase because they're going to go ahead and auction it off. But I want you to take advantage. If you know anybody who needs any of these things in the food business, in the restaurant business, or who might become a baker or something like that, you give them a call and see exactly what they have. The phone number, 808-4273, or don't be afraid to give me a call. I'll talk to you about all these different companies. My phone number, 552-0212. Now, my people, SHSS Electrical. Lord, I can't come here without not talking about them. You need something in the electrical field, you want to call SHSS Electrical. They've got everything, high quality circuit breakers to keep your home safe, durable wiring and cables to outfit your home for any project. You can find reliable tools and fittings for any electrical task. Plus, they have a huge selection of switches, outlets, and lighting to brighten up any space. You got to go check out SHSS Electrical. They're located on Chesapeake Road. So let's just say you are on Mackey Street. You turn right to Chesapeake Road, you go down 100 yards, you look to your left, that's them right there. They're no longer in the Henry F. Store building, so don't go there. They are on Chesapeake Road. I'm going to give you the phone number. 827-3150, 827-3150, or you're going to dial 821-3150, 821-3150. You know how adding lighting and nice fixtures to your home can make
Absolutely.
a space just pop.
Immediately enhances the area. I mean, gives it a facelift. We all are in this HGTV frame of mind, and so all of this helps sort of just with the aesthetics of a home, whether it's externally or internally.
Absolutely. So folks, you guys been calling me about those ceiling fans. Hunter, it's a wonderful brand. Hunter ceiling fans, you can get them right now. It's great for your home, your business, your church, or your Airbnb. They got the 2x4 LED flat panel lights, $77. The 2x2 LED flat panel lights, $42.90. And those 4-foot universal LED bulbs are now just $6.60. You can save on Duster Dawn LED floodlight bulbs at $22. And when it comes to Square D main breaker meter combos, they got the 8-space 16-circuit surface mounts in 150 amp and 200 amp starting at $350. Once again, SHSS Electrical, located on Chesapeake Road, former Minute Muffler building. Go down there, switches, combos, breaker panels, electrical wires, all these things. Phone number 827-3150. You got to give them a call. Before I go, someone's called me and they said, Ian, listen, I saw you on television. You are really, really good. You do a good job. And I say, thank you so much. They say, you take a bully pill. I say, why? Because you hard, boy, you hard. You want a bully pill? Get the bully pill right now. Bully pills, 6 pills, $55 for a bottle of 6 pills. Doesn't matter if you have any problems with your heart medication or any high blood pressure medication. It's not going to interfere. It's absolutely all natural. $55 for a bottle of 6.
Hold it up, where is it?
I have no more. People keep buying them up for me. I had some in the
be
car.
calling me.
Yeah, but
I'm like, listen, Ian called his number a million times a show.
552-0212. You're going to have a nice, strong erection. You and your partner are going to be really, really happy. I got a ton of women calling me now. They said, Ian, I want that for my husband. You think I go, wait? I say, yeah. They say, please. The woman said, Hebrews 13 verse 4. She said the marriage bed is not defiled.
No, it isn't.
Yeah. She said, but Mr. Thomas, you think that bully pill go away? Because sometimes I'll get a little defiled. Well, these Christians don't play, but anyway.
Them Christian girls, listen.
You're gonna get the vaginal.
Girls, run it.
You're gonna get the vaginal tightener right now. It's wonderful. We call it Miss Grippy. It's only $24.95. You're gonna get it. You're gonna have a wonderful time with your partner. It's gonna make you brand new, like that woman was talking about earlier. The minoxidil for your hair. Woo! Grow back. You have any bald spots? If you're a man or a woman and you're trying to grow back your edges, all your edges gone, ladies, this is the minoxidil. This is only $34.95. $34.95. Get the minoxidil. You add it 2 to 3 times a day. Your hair's gonna grow and look absolutely gorgeous. Also, this is the Indian skin lightener. I don't like to call it bleaching cream. This is only $24.95. Women, you're gonna love it. It's gonna get all those blemishes out of the way, get rid of all that melasma, all those dark spots. Give me a call, 552-0212. And lastly, you need a paternity test done? You wanna find out if someone's your mom, your dad, your brother or sister? Call DNA Direct at 324-0665. That's 324-0665. Get a DNA test for as low as $450. Man, I had such a great time here with you tonight, Shanique Miller. I got to get out of here.
So have I. And the Indians and the Chinese know about lightening skin. So get a hold of Ian. I tell you that. For all the stuff he talked about. Ian, it's always fantastic having you here because I learned something, I hear something, I know where to get the best deals on whatever it is I'm interested in. So thanks for stopping by again this Thursday evening. And listen, I want to thank all of you for tuning in. Thank you, of course, to Ashley Michelet. Thank you very much, of course, at the top of tonight's show, my Hot Topics panel who were here. And remember that free gift Ellington didn't give out. Ladies, I hope you all call in now. Hope you all calling. Listen, thank you all so much for tuning in. It's been awesome having you along this evening, and I hope to see you right back here tomorrow evening. For the entire Beyond the Headlines team, I'm Shanique Miller. Make it a great evening, everyone.